Hey, bud. You okay?
I am feeling incredibly emotionally overwhelmed and wondering what the actual F are the point of emotions if they're just going to weigh me down.
Suffering is totally real. Let's talk about what emotions do for you. Let me help you out first.
What do emotions do for me other than weigh me down?
For one thing, emotions motivate us and organize us for action.
An action urge caused by an emotion is typically pretty hardwired in our biology. I see. So feeling sad is the emotion and the action urge is to sleep all day. Yes, that's a great example of what an emotion can do and the action urge that comes because of that emotion. Now, we also know that we can change and alter our emotions as they come up or as we are experiencing them. Is that what we're going to learn as we go along? Yes, it is. Super duper. Keep going. What else do emotions do for me? Well, another thing emotions do is communicate to and influence others. Whether it be through facial expressions or body language, we are constantly communicating our emotions outside of ourselves and therefore influencing others. That's why sometimes when we are trying to communicate to others or send them an important message, it can be very challenging to change our emotion in the moment. Well, what am I communicating now? I'm observing a face that seems annoyed and maybe grateful. Okay, accurate. Keep going. What's next? While emotions often communicate and influence others, they also communicate and influence ourselves. Our emotional reactions to certain situations can send us important information about that situation. They can act as signals or alarms that something is happening. And we can learn to develop a mindful intuition using our emotions when we're in wise mind. And while doing that, we can use skills like check the facts. Because checking our emotions with the facts of a situation can help us either accept the situation and decide what to do next, or see that the current emotions don't fit the situation and then decide what to do after that. Oh, so like the stronger the emotion, the stronger it is factually? Great question, and no. For example, we might feel emotionally unsure about something. That doesn't mean that the fact of that situation is that I'm incompetent. Oh, so like I get lonely when I'm left alone, therefore I shouldn't be left alone? Is that what you mean? Yes, that would be an example of mistaking an emotion as a fact. Well, what's the harm in mistaking our emotions for facts? Great question. Well, if we assume that our emotions are true facts about the world, we might use those emotions to justify thoughts or actions. And this can create a lot of anxiety, stress, or trouble if our emotions are getting us to ignore the facts of a situation. Wow. Okay, so emotions do a lot, interact with a lot of things, and are important, but not so important as to ignore the facts unless the facts of a situation match the emotion, in which case, then I can mindfully decide what to do after that. Am I following? I'd say you're leading. Great job reframing that back to me. I'm glad it makes sense to you. Are you ready to go practice? Aren't we all ready? Yes, we are.